afternoon. Actually, sorry. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. It is 11:20ish in the morning, and so if you guys are watching college football, hope you guys have a great college football. If you're watching this next Saturday, I guess this video won't come out till like tomorrow or Monday. I don't know. But anyways, this video, as the title states, is my opinion is the 5 words that you should live by each and every day. And I know you're probably used to hearing these things over and over and over and over again, right? As a kid or as a young adult, whatever it may be. But like people giving you like acronyms and stuff like, oh, you need this acronym to blah 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 blah. But it started off, the acronym goes CCAH, and in my opinion, you can organize it however you want. I just like to do it that way, just since there's 3 C's, an A, and an H, and it's easy to remember. So the first one up is living your life with character. Character is the most, in my opinion, the most important one here, is because your character encompasses everything else. So what type of person are you? Are you the type of person to face a challenge head on? Are you the type of person who will back down from a fight, or are they gonna take the fight head on? Or what? Are you gonna take on a challenge, or are you gonna give it to someone else? Like the responsibilities, like if there's a responsibility in your workplace, do you have the character to accept the fault for it, which is the A portion of it? But if you mess up, or do you take credit for someone else's work, like that kind of thing, right? Because your character is essentially your name, right? When people ask about you, like, oh, what do they think of Justin? Like, what do they think of me? And I'm not saying that you should care what they think about you, but your character should be like, oh, he's a good man, he's honorable, he's courageous, he's like he's accountable, stuff like that, right? Like what they should be thinking about you, not like, oh, this guy's a D-bag, oh, he's an a-hole, stuff like that kind of stuff. Like you shouldn't assassinate your character because you want to be the cool guy or the cool kid. That no one cares about that stuff anymore. And your name is all you really have. You have your name and the sun. That's it. That's everything that's given to you. God given to you is your name and the sun. That's it. And you can tarnish your name very quickly, and it's very hard to get your character back. Because if you assassinate your character, it takes a long time for that to become a thing again. Like how people can change the way they view you. And I'm not trying to preach like, oh, you should care what people think. No, but when people ask about your name, the first word that should come out be like, oh, he's a good man, not like, oh, that guy's an ass. Okay. This one up is courage. The second C is courage. Are you willing to take tasks head on? Are you willing to take on more problems, take on more problems, any kind of thing? Are you willing to take on more? Are you willing to step up to the plate is what I'm trying to say. It takes courage to step up to the plate. It takes a lot of courage, because it's very easy for people to be like, oh no, I don't want to do that, or I don't need to do that, I have this job, I have XY position, I have this and that, I don't need to be a project manager. Or just for an example, because that's in my world, I'm using those as examples. Like, oh, I don't need to be in the field I like being in the field all the time, I don't want to be in an office, so I don't want to do the reports, I don't want to do the project management. But later down the road, you're going to be stuck in that position, because everyone's just going to, people who are higher above you, like your super or whoever, is going to think, oh, he doesn't want to take on that responsibility, he just wants to be in the field and coast. Not saying that's wrong. Some people just want to be in the field, that's perfectly fine. But if you want to progress, like in a career or something, you have to take on more challenges, to be courageous and face the problem head on. So don't allow the fear and like timidness to take away from your courage to do the hard thing. Always take on the harder thing, because the harder thing is going to provide the best reward. Whether you fail or succeed at that problem, you're still going to be well off. You're going to learn from it regardless. The third one up is competence. Are you competent at your job? Are you a competent person, right? Are you grounded and rooted in yourself and your ideals and your beliefs, that you know you can perform your job or whatever it may be to a high level? Like the difference between normal, good, elite kind of thing, right? Can you take on, again, I know it's redundant, but there are more responsibilities. Can you take on more responsibilities? Can you do the responsibilities, but can you do it good enough or well enough that they're going to give you more? Are you competent in yourself like trusting yourself that you know you can do that job. Because there's a difference between competence and arrogance, or yeah, competence and arrogance. Like arrogance, assuming that you know you can do it and you're gonna fail because you're just taking it on for the sake of taking it on, and you're thinking, it's your ego thinking that you're better than what you actually are. Competent is the sense that you know you can do that task, you know you can do whatever it may be, and you know you can do it well, and you know you can do it well enough or great enough that they're gonna look at you and be like, okay, he can take on more tasks like that, he can do more. And that's just the example. I'm using more of a workforce kind of thing, but you can extrapolate out to school. You know you can do more classes, you can study better, or you know you can study more efficiently, that you can study 2 classes in a day rather than 1, or whatever it may be, or you can read a few more chapters in the book, just again, for example, rather than reading 2. Like, again, those are just examples that I can just think of off the top of my head as I'm rambling, but it should be able to get your brain firing about these kind of things. So now the fourth thing up, sorry. So character, 3 C's: character, competence, and courage. And then character, courage, competence, you can order them however you want. Now the next one up, it's a very hard thing in today's day and age, is accountability. Accountability is a very hard thing to come by because people are so afraid to accept the fact that they messed up, or they did wrong, or that they did something wrong, whether it's in a work, relationship, school. It's hard to take accountability because it's easy to point a finger, right? But that old added saying, when you point a finger, 3 point back at you. Now you can be a smart ass and be like, oh, I'm pointing all 5 fingers at that person and none of them point back at me. Sure, if you want to do that, then okay, more power to you. That's just an ego thing. But when you point 1 finger, 3 naturally point back at you. So can you take accountability for messing up? Can you take accountability in things that you know you did wrong, or that didn't go according to plan, and you say, yeah, I did that, I messed up, how can I be better? It's a very hard thing to do nowadays because people are very soft. People are very, very, very soft in the sense that they don't want to admit that they are wrong. It's very hard to admit you're wrong when you look through the blinders of always, in your eyes, of always being right. So don't, again, and not taking accountability is going to assassinate your character. So then you're not going to be as competent as you are, and you're not gonna have as much courage as you are, because now your character's completely shot because you lied, and you won't take accountability for the actions that you did. You won't own that you did wrong. So take accountability. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is. Don't assassinate your character, and because you don't want to admit that you're wrong. So take accountability. Take accountability for how big or how small it really is. It's just not worth assassinating your character and what you stand for because you lied, or you did whatever you did wrong, and you won't take accountability and you won't admit fault. Just admit fault. It's very easy to not do it, but it's very hard to admit fault because then it requires you to grow. It requires you to learn and make changes. And changing in this world, and everyone like making changes for the better in people's eyes is pulling teeth nowadays. Last one up for you guys. I'm trying to keep this video quickly. I'd probably rambling on a little too much, but it's okay. It is honor. Live your life with honor. So character, competence, courage, accountability, and honor. CCAH. It's live your life with honor. Like, don't assassinate your character because you did XYZ. But if one of the people ask about you, like, are you an honorable man? Like, if you did wrong, will you rectify it? If you did wrong, will you make the changes? So live your life with honor. It's a hard thing to do in today's age, again, with accountability being so rare. But live your life with honor, because that's all you can do. Like, if you done wrong and you did wrong, then you know what? You gotta rectify it. You gotta change. You gotta rectify that problem. So I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, right? Please let me know what you think. What are your words that you live by? So let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend or a weekday, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you did like this content, be sure to subscribe if you guys are new. And again, to the comments, let me know, guys. Have a good one, y'all. Take care now.